Hey guys, what's up? It's TB and it's 5:35 in the morning. I just wanted to make this video because I felt like it's something that I really had on my mind and on my heart that I wanted to talk about for a couple days now, but there was just something, basically just keeping me from talking about it. And just to save you guys some time, if you're not into the type of video this is going to be, this is basically me just venting and ranting for a little bit about what's been going on in my life. There's no special lesson, it's basically just me telling you what's going on with me because I haven't uploaded in a bit. And I have stuff that I can upload, I just haven't had the time or the energy to upload it. So let's get right into it. I named the video Happiness because I feel like I've been thinking a lot about my own personal happiness and what it means to be happy in my own life. And before we start it off, we gotta start it right. We're starting right when I ended the Uncharted series. Something that was great about the Uncharted series is I felt like there was almost no end to it. Obviously, I knew that it was going to come to an end, whether we finished it in the summer or whether we finished it when school started. We finished it during the summer, which is great. We reached our goal for that. But there was 4 games. 4 games. I always felt like after I beat another game, I would move straight to the next one and the next one and the next one. Well, after I beat all of Uncharted, it kind of left this hole like, well, what do I do next? And I felt like that was the perfect opportunity for me to take a break, which I did. I ended up taking a break, but once I did that, it was like, well, I still have this feeling of I have no idea what I want to do. I had my list of games that I was gonna update and put on my stream and be like, oh, this is what I'm playing next. I had a bunch of ideas and still do of videos that I want to make on YouTube, but there was something that was missing. I don't know what. Maybe it was the passion, the desire, whatever it was missing, and I felt like I couldn't sit there, put my face on the camera or put my voice to the mic and pretend like I was happy doing this. And it's not that I was unhappy, but the sort of feeling that I thought that I should be getting from streaming video games and making videos on YouTube, it just wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but it was all gone. All of it. I felt like I had to take an extended break. So 1 week turned into 2 weeks, turned into 3 weeks, and it's not like I didn't make a single video or I didn't stream a single time I did, but it was very sporadic. I didn't follow a schedule, and it was just like, well, why isn't this making me happy? And all my life, when it comes to happiness, here's the advice that I've always been given. And there's times where I felt like it made sense and I followed it, and there's other times where I'm like, well, no, this is bullshit. And it's like, you can't chase happiness because happiness is fleeting. Happiness is only in the moment. You need to be able to become content with what you have, because the moment that you're content with what you have, you won't be chasing after something that you don't have. If you're content with what you have, you'll always be happy. But if you're not content with what you have and you always want more, you'll never be happy. And I understand that, and that makes sense. It just depends on the situation you're talking about. But I feel like you should always strive to do better and to have more, right? Shouldn't you? I feel like that just makes sense. Even just, uh, you know, putting it in a box real quick and just talking about content creation and just videos on YouTube. You should want to get more subs, right? You should want to get more follows. You should want to, you know, become a better content creator, make better videos, get better at playing video games, stuff like that. You should want to, and that should make you happy, right? But what if it doesn't? What if the thing that I do for my hobby doesn't make me as happy as it did before? And I don't know if it was because of the streak. I don't know. It's because I didn't give myself a proper time off. But it's like I was streaming 5 or 6 days with 1, maybe 2 days off. And not only that, because during the whole entire streak, during the whole entire 50 days, I was fine. I was totally fine. But I don't know. Something happened during the break, and I didn't do anything out of the normal during my break either. It's just I watched more anime because there was a ton that I needed to catch up on during the summer. I watched 13 Reasons Why, and I worked a lot. I basically worked at my job, at my full-time job. I worked out, and I just got a lot of rest, basically. That's what I've been doing for most of September. September is almost over. So to be honest with you, this problem has only been for these past couple weeks of September. It didn't really plague me in August at all. But I've just been trying to find what makes me happy, man. You know what I mean? Like, every single day, I try to change one thing, even if it's just one thing. Be like, oh, does this make me happy or not? Does this make me happy or not? I'm trying to find something that can contribute to getting rid of this funk that I've been in. It's just like, I wake up in the morning and I don't have desire to, hit that start streaming button. You know what I mean? After work, I don't, have the desire to, like, record a podcast or, like, get some footage for a video or what have you. I have about let's check. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. Actually, with this one, 8 videos ready to go, like, on my my desktop. I just need to finish editing them, and then they'll be able to go up for a while now. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I have no idea why I'm not able to just do the thing and put them up. I don't know. Even editing clips for Instagram, which is something I loved doing, I stopped doing. And it's like, if you don't stream, then you can't get clips. If you can't get clips, then you can't edit them and put them on Instagram. So it's like, it's a whole cycle. It's not like, oh, you stopped one thing, you can do something else. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. It's like a circle. If you stop one, then you basically stop them all. And, I've been dealing, like, how sometimes you feel like you have your own problems, but you're not too busy to help somebody else out with theirs. That's kind of how I've been feeling too. It's like, I have my own problems and my own stuff that I'm going through, but I have friends and family who also need me to be there for them as well. So basically, I've just been focusing on myself, what I think is going to make me happy, how I can stay content, day to day, and how I can be more involved in other people's lives. I've been able to, go out, hang out with my friends, stuff like that, all because that streaming time, that making video time wasn't there. Excuse me. It's early in the morning, so my nose is all messed up. Usually I cut that sort of stuff out, but yeah, I'm not doing it this time. This you get it raw. Okay, now that I've gotten all of that off my chest, I feel like it's something that content creators almost never talk about. I feel like the reason why they never talk about it is not because they don't want to pretend like it doesn't exist, these feelings, but it's like, saying stuff like this will freak people out, or they're scared. They're like, oh, is he gonna quit? Blah, blah, blah. I don't want him to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Not that I have, like, thousands or hundreds of people who are waiting for me, but you know what I mean? There's people out there who enjoy what I do and were wondering where I was. Shout out to, you know who you are. So thank you for that. That was a little bit of a motivation for me to even make this video. But anyway, after letting you guys know how I feel, I also want to let you guys know where the channel is heading. One thing you should know is a lot of the views that I get from my channel was from Season 3 of My Hero Academia. And more than stream highlights, more than, like, special moments in video games that I put up on my channel, it's been anime reviews. Sword Art Online, My Hero Academia, and other, random shows here or there. I do want to focus more on anime on my YouTube channel. Gaming is still going to be there, but it's like, I am hyped for Season 4 of My Hero Academia because I feel like it's going to not force me, but it's gonna motivate me. That's a better word. It's gonna motivate me to make videos again, to make them better than I did before, and it's gonna be hype because I've been reading the manga, so I know what's going on. It's not like before where I had no idea what was gonna happen. I was just watching the show, but that is definitely something I'm gonna make video on every single week, just like I did before. So if anything, that's gonna get me back into the back into the grind. Also, what's it called? My Hero Vigilantes. It's only a manga, it's not an anime. I've been reading that. I'm caught up to as much as that. There's 5 volumes, I believe. I have all 5 volumes. I'm gonna be making videos on that as well. The podcast is gonna come back. I've been talking to Mike to see where he's at with that. He said he's been back from vacation for a while now, but he said he's ready to go whenever. Also, I remember mentioning mini podcast episodes where it's just me by myself talking about something that I want to talk about. Those are gonna come back as well. Fire Force is one of the things that I really want to talk about. I've been really enjoying Fire Force a lot. So I want to be able to talk about it without necessarily reviewing an episode or anything like that. And yeah, I appreciate all the people who were actually waiting for me to come out with something. I'm sorry for taking so long. And I promise this time, after this video, the next day, you should probably see something come out for me as well. I think you're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of good games that are coming out this fall, and there's some games that I'm playing right now that have come out a while ago, like My Hero One's Justice. I'm currently playing that. Shantae's and the Pirate's Curse. I'm currently playing that, so get ready to see some content from that. And yeah, I'm just back. I wanted to explain where I was, what was going on, and where we're going. It wasn't really the most professional. It wasn't really the most concise or precise, but it's here. The video is out. I uploaded something and I feel a little bit better now. Also, something that contributed, I don't know if I mentioned it, but something that contributed to me not being able to upload or stream as much is my schedule for work has been so crazy because the summer is over and now the kids are back in school, which means I'm at work almost every single day except Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Yeah, I pretty much work all the time. Plus, a lot of people who used to work at my job also were not going to school because it was the summer, but now they're back at school, which means they're trying to hire more and cover more hours and stuff like that. I don't know if that's anything that you guys were interested in knowing, but I just felt like it's something I had to put in there. We'll see if I leave it in. Probably will. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.